So we're walking towards Cape Lookout, and this is where our hike will take us. Unfortunately, the trail, which starts from this side, is currently closed, and we'll have to drive about 3.5 miles to the other side of the Cape, where the southern trail starts and should lead us there. So we came here to see if the fog is dissipating, and we actually will have a chance in the afternoon to go on this hike and have nice views of the ocean. Good job.
Okay, dipped in. Not up at the top of my shoe.
Yeah, that's the key. So you're hearing periodically the Hall of Osprey, several of them circling the skies here. Well, a tiny waterfall here from the cliff certainly adds a feature to this rock, and joins the ocean just feet away. So we're going to that moss over there. Let's go and explore. And at closer inspection, they're not mosses. They're really water plants. How does it feel? It feels like a hair. It's very kind of crunchy and crusty. I guess it's just sand in my hands. The app on my wife's phone says this is a gapweed.
Sea lettuce.
Or known otherwise as sea lettuce. Interesting. Seems like clouds that still persist over the Cape Lookout, but we enjoying the day regardless. Going along the beach in north direction. The wind is in our faces. Well, the weather continues clearing up, so hopefully it does happen this afternoon and we'll have a chance for our walk. It's a very long time from California driving wise. We took a Route 1 this time, stopping in Mendocino first night, and the next day it took us additional 14 hours along the coast. It was worth it. Uphill, downhill through beautiful redwood forests, down to the ocean, spectacular vistas. And because of high gas prices, the roads were remarkably empty. So we didn't have any congestions or traffic or delay. So from that perspective, it was a long 14 hours, but we had a interesting with us, and that made time pass quickly. We were rotating every hour, not to get bogged down with driving. We came to our campsite at almost 11 p.m. Actually, it was 10, just four minutes prior to lights and noise curfew. So we quickly transferred our luggage to the front seat, and our bed was ready for sleeping. So that's what this van is all about. That's why we love traveling this way. We could cover good 700 miles in one day in high comfort, a very quiet cabin. We've built it such that our headroom is comfortable. We have all the amenities we need, and for us it's a better choice than a formal RV. By the way, among those big luxury RV, bus-like, we saw only one yesterday on the road. The smaller ones are still on the road, but many fewer than in prior year, for example, where you would see rows and rows of them parked along the beaches. Not anymore. So life is changing again. First COVID, then people buying RVs, and now they're not driving them. Interesting. The hillside now is much greener and illuminated, and the fog is receding over the hills and beyond. I think we will have a wonderful afternoon.
Good morning. Another restful night in our van. We are in Point Lookout, Oregon State Park. And as many times as we slept in our van, it's just incredible. In the morning you wake up, birds are singing, surf nearby is very loud but peaceful and soothing. And it's time to get up and start the day. So let's go ahead. I'll open the van. And look outside. We're starting our long drive back home. It will be about 11 hours. We'll go beautiful drive to cut off to Highway 5 and then long fast driving on Highway 5. But the last 3 days were absolutely magical. We're so glad that we came here. Well, it's time to eat. It's been good 5.5 hours of driving, and we stopped at Lithia Park in Ashland, Oregon. And it is beautiful here. It's a fairly large park adjacent to the town. It has a number of parking lots and meticulously maintained. So we stopped here and we're going to have lunch. As you've seen, we're using lyophilized food we've made ourselves at home, and I have a separate video about this. So I also added extra cooked brown rice and black beans, cooked black beans, to cool it down and to supplement. So my portion is somewhat larger than my wife's portion. So anyway, I'm hungry. It's time to eat. That should keep us fueled to get back to California by about 9 o'clock this evening.
Give a picture of you.
Well, some great scenery today. We had a good delay, but now we are moving again, and because road is empty ahead of us, makes it for much more relaxed but fast drive. So making good progress on the way home, and enjoying an incredible book for those who are interested in these topics by a professional quantum mechanicist and astronomist titled Our Mathematical Universe. Fascinating book. Very unusual take on what reality is and what ultimately that means for us, and how mathematics is the ultimate fabric of our universe. Not atoms, not quarks, not any of the particles, but mathematics, because math could explain and represent those very particles. So math is a universal language, and in that sense, it is compelling. So if you're interested, look up this book by Max Techmark.
and perhaps you'll find it interesting as well. Let me know if you do.